You ready? If you see your brother in need. Now hold on now. If you see and you close up your bowels of compassion for your brother in need, how can you say the love of Christ is in you? They watch me on the street. Chump, I know you pass. It's hurt you to see, I heard you. You know hurting. You see it. How could you say that Christ is in you? How could you love God in heaven? But my perfect point is this. Show me a Christian Christ-like. That's Christian Christ-like. There's no questions left. Now, there are one or two. I've parted bread with them. But guess what? They don't come too much often. The heart and the mind of God is mercy. For he had showed thee, O man, what is that good and acceptable thing to do in the eyes of God. Guess what the acceptable thing is? The good and the acceptable thing to do before God. Love mercy, do justice, and walk humbly before your God. Now, I tell you, now, chump, I love you. Show me a Christian. I grew up 22 years in the Church of God of Prophecy. I did everything they tell me to do. When I find God was when I went on those streets. Son of God. That's when I find God. I find the real God on those streets. Now between you, I was a youth leader for 15 years. So they wouldn't work with me with the young people. I sponsored on Marathon Life, and when all boiled down, I had to cease. Now, so I say, I thought I was getting smart, so I can deal with the elderly. I feed soup kitchen. By 12 o'clock, 191 elderly that get their food, they wouldn't go for their social service because, coach, you coming. Now, what I'm saying, how was it? I went to the minister. I asked him, please, I cannot go back on the streets because people are tired. Could you please help me to feed this elderly? They write up, what you call this word? Maybe I ain't educated, but they sign their names. And I give it to the MP. Say, I'll have a soup kitchen by next week, a week before. I said, well, why don't work with me in mine until yours come and I'll work with you? No, no. And now, ask me if the soup kitchen is available, not up to this day. I went on all the talk shows. And at the end, nothing from nothing, leave nothing. Now, what are we going to go? Where are we going from here? Say, so kiss me, baby, together. The old person said, please, boss, I ain't going for my pension yet. I'll be waiting till you come. And they hold that for me. Now, dreaming you. So I couldn't work with the youth because the PLP not F and help me. So I said, if I go to elderly, I can get, see, a community cannot go forward without the elderly. If you abandon the elderly, you cannot have no future. You cannot forget the old landmark. Now, all I am saying, someone blame. Someone blame. If you don't forget the old landmark and you treat them right, the future of the youth can be prosperous. But no, it didn't happen that way for me. Now, I'm a man with all this knowledge, all this talent. I'm on the street holding phone cards up. How I feel? Both parties abandoned me. Well, I feel, but guess what? Unto thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul. Oh my God, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed that not my enemies triumph over me. God is good and his mercy endured forever. Now, we at the point now that my good friend, the champ, is here. He decided to give me this Facebook or whatever it is, I don't know what it is, opportunity. And I love the champ because it's from my community. And I with him 100%. Now all I'm saying, when it gonna change? Now I understand Michael Jackson. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, but I can't change the ways when everybody kick me in my ass. Now, I got 14 children, and I wanted the best for them. So far as I concern, simple and plain. So who can help me? I'm a good man. Now, Justin Timberlake, and I never get the word right. If I get the word right, well, kiss. I get it right. He said, I turned to the man that I never thought I'd be. So therefore, I am not the man. I used to be a good daddy. I am a bad daddy now, because things gone bad with me. But I love my children. The only thing I got left in my life, I love my woman and I love my children. Now, fast I concern, right? Now, I am disturbed with the drift this nation has taken. Because you would, they say Alexander Ingram, I hope I got it right. They don't care about us. If you be in a fight with Mike Tyson, and Mike get too hard when he was young, when they turned the phone card prices up, I on the streets now because I was hit so hard. I still can't believe it. It ain't not just me, but hundreds of Bahamian people, and even the Asians. Now, what I'm saying, right, is someone blame. I'm mad at Mr. Ingram. I'm sorry for him. Now, the fact that I am simply saying is someone to blame. Someone to blame. I couldn't leave the streets from, I think on July or August, they went up with the phone card rate. I on the street still. And I fell low. Now I supposed to be a big timer, long time, but no, I no big timer no more. I still a small fry. That's alright. Now, listen here. I got one thing left to say to my conclusion. The Bible said, righteousness exalt a nation. Righteousness exalt a city. Righteousness exalt a community. Righteousness is something in play. Means right doing. Do the right, God will exalt you. Now, I understand why the young men pick up their guns. Now this deep. I understand. Because you know what? I'm a good man. I know I am. But to feed my family, if I gotta pick up a gun, this should be clearly. I can't have my kids saying that they're hungry. I never want to hurt nobody. But I understand the young men. I understand them clearly. Right doing exalt a nation. Right doing. Now, fast I can say it. Champ is my boy and I love you to death. But if I gotta feed my family, Champ, and I's a good man. In my heart, I's a good man. But if I have to choose between my children tell me hungry and I can't provide it because the powers that be left me out, let me tell you something. I understand the